Oh, those senior moments. They happen to all of us. Let's talk about what they are and what they aren't. Stay tuned. Hi, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. Today, it's all about senior moments. We're going to talk about how funny they are, and I'm going to give some examples that I certainly have had. And then we're also going to bust some myths as to what senior moments are not, because many people get concerned over senior moments. Maybe they're fearful that it's leading to dementia or early onset dementia or Alzheimer's or whatever, but we don't have to worry. And I'll go over that stuff with you. Now, I feel like I can talk about the difference between senior moments and possibly early onset dementia because I've had an experience with it. I haven't had dementia yet that I know of. If you think I do, let me know. But my mother did, and I'll give a little bit of information. I have a personal story I can share with you about that. So, what are senior moments? I think we all know what they are. It's maybe temporary forgetfulness, kind of like your brain takes a pause in mid sentence or while you're going to get something from a room. It's nothing to be concerned about. Senior moments are perfectly normal, especially as we age. And also, seniors aren't the only ones that get senior moments. Many young people can get them too. So I hope none of you are concerned about them and just look at them as something to laugh about. We can laugh ourselves right on through aging. So, one senior moment that I'll talk about, and let me know if you've had this one, you're looking for your glasses everywhere. I do this. I have had my glasses up on my head, clipped to the neckline of my shirt, and even on my face. And I'm going all over the house looking for my glasses. I mean, I think so many people have been through that. And then afterwards, you just got to laugh at yourself. Another one would be you go into the refrigerator or the pantry, and you had a reason to go in there, but as soon as you open the door, you can't remember what you were looking for. Why did you open the refrigerator or the pantry? You draw a complete blank. That's totally normal too. Another very common senior moment is when you're talking and in mid sentence, you just kind of lose your train of thought or you can't come up with the word you want to use. And you're searching and searching, and you just pause in mid sentence and say, "Oh, I forget what I was talking about." Dave and I have both done that one. Another senior moment is forgetting someone's name or more than one person's name. You know their name, they're your neighbor, but at the time you're talking in reference to them, you can't remember their name. For the life of you, you can't remember their name. And of course, there's I guess you'd call it forgetfulness. You can't remember where you put your keys or your phone. Have any of you had to call your phone or hit the button on your watch to ring your phone because you've misplaced it? And it could be laying right in plain sight, but that happens a lot. And another thing, at least for me, is coffee because I love to drink coffee. So I make it throughout the day. Many times I'll make a fresh cup of coffee. I'm so excited about it. But then I have something on my mind, like something will come into my mind, and I think, oh, let me go back in the bedroom and check that. And then I'll come back out here and think, oh, okay, I'm going to have my coffee. I can't find my coffee. I've put it somewhere because I'm kind of all over the house. So I could have left it in the bedroom, on the bathroom countertop, anywhere, even the laundry room, because I'll have the cup in my hand and I go in the laundry room for something, and then I forget where my coffee is. Many times during a senior moment, we can walk off and forget to take something, like maybe we're on our way to the post office to mail something, and we forget the package that we're going to mail. That has happened to me also. How about you? A senior moment that really frustrates me is when I walk into a room for a purpose, a reason, and when I get in the room, I forget what I went in there for. It drives me crazy. Now, senior moments are common and nothing for us to fear or worry about. These are just normal lapses in memory. It does not mean there's anything serious wrong with you. And I'll explain the difference in a few minutes. But many times we have things on our mind, things going through our mind, and, we're just not as quick as we used to be. It's kind of hard to keep a lot of information in our head like we were able to do when we were younger. So, senior moments are just funny as far as I'm concerned. I know Dave and I laugh about them all the time, and I hope you don't take them serious. So, one myth we can bust is senior moments mean you're losing your mind. That is not true. That's a myth. Senior moments are normal. They can happen to anybody. Our kids forget things. So please don't have any fear over that. Also, our brain, even though it's aging, because all of us is aging, our brain is still very capable of learning and growing and regenerating cells and all kind of things. So let that myth go. Another myth is that memory loss as we age is just inevitable. That's not true. I don't know if you know of people, I'm sure there's famous people or Hollywood actors or something that you know about. I'm not into TV, so I don't know about them. But I've had people in my life that were in their 90s, upper 90s, 100, over 100, sharp as a tack. As long as we keep using our brain, we can keep it sharp by doing lots of things, just learning something or doing crossword puzzles, Sudoku, whatever you enjoy doing, reading, research, etc. So just because we are getting older and we have these senior moments and can be forgetful at times does not mean that, we're doomed. We're not. And one more myth is, well, there's nothing we can do about it. Well, first of all, we don't have to do something about senior moments. I mean, they're just going to happen. There's nothing wrong with them. And there's many ways that we can keep ourselves sharp and keep our brains engaged. I just went over a few of them, like puzzles and things like that, but also just staying active, being social, staying in contact with people, taking care of ourselves. As far as like being social, now I'm not a real social person. I don't go out with groups of people and go to this, that, and the other. But staying engaged in conversation. If you do that by telephone, that's fine. If you like to talk to your neighbors, that's fine. But, senior moments aren't the end of your life, it's the beginning of a new journey. So now let's talk about the difference between senior moments and maybe to where you're getting into some cognitive decline. If you forget a word while you're talking in mid sentence, that's normal. That's normal part of aging. But if you just can't even come up with the word, have no idea, and you're not going to remember it later, you're just at a total loss, then that could be of concern. If you've misplaced your keys, that's normal. Again, senior moment. But if you end up finding your keys in the refrigerator, where most of us would not put a set of keys, that would be a concern. Also, if you forget what a key is even used for, I mean, you don't even realize a key is used to lock and unlock the door or to start your car or whatever. That is cognitive decline. If you walk in a room and then forget why you walked in there, no big deal. But if you walk in a room and you're unfamiliar with the room, you don't even know where you're at. You don't recognize the room, even though it's your own bedroom and your own furnishings and things like that. That would indicate some cognitive decline. Now, some of these things could happen occasionally. No need to panic. But if your loved ones notice that this seems to be a pattern, then that would be reason for concern and to get some follow up work done to see if you are starting to have cognitive decline. Now, I'll share some personal information, my own personal story with my ma, who did have dementia. In the beginning stages, nobody noticed. I mean, honestly, people get really good at covering their tracks and covering things up. But eventually, as things progress, and it can take years, then we all can point it out. I mean, we can clearly see it. When my ma got to sort of the end of her dementia, she didn't recognize normal objects. Like she wouldn't know that a phone is a phone or a lamp is a lamp. She still had a lot of good memories, memories from the past that she could tell you. She could remember the dress she wore to a dance or something like that. But for day to day living, she would be very, very confused. I know many of us fear that. Fear dementia, fear losing our minds, fear not being able to recognize our own family members. There is no point to even go there and consider that or burden your mind with those kind of thoughts just because you're having senior moments. We're all having senior moments. Like I said, I kind of think they're funny and they're nothing to fear. They're nothing to make you go into this tailspin that, oh my gosh, am I getting dementia? No, you're not. Please dispel that. Don't let that get in your mind. I think we fear this cognitive decline because we know it's going to be a loss of our identity. We're just not even going to be who we used to be. We're going to lose precious memories and again, forget people's names and faces. We're going to lose our independence, and that is a huge fear for all of us. But those fears, although they're valid, if you have cognitive decline or dementia or Alzheimer's or whatever, sure, those are valid issues. But if you're just having senior moments, those thoughts do not belong in your head. And nobody needs extra stress because stress can really play a number on your mind. It creates so much anxiety, which is going to make you have more senior moments. So, what's the point of that? So, my main message is senior moments are normal. If I forget where I put my coffee and I'm searching room to room and I still haven't found it, so what? I'll just go make another cup of coffee. And eventually, that day, I'll go into a room and think, now why in the heck did I set my coffee down here? And it's because I'm carrying it around. Then when I go to do something, I set the cup down. No big deal. The next time you're looking everywhere for your glasses and you can't find them, oh well, retrace your steps. You've put them somewhere. Or look in the mirror because they might be on your face or hooked on the neck of your shirt. And just laugh about it. That's all we can do is laugh our way through aging, laugh our way through the senior moments, laugh at each other and with each other. Accept it, it's part of life, and it's okay. So I hope you found the encouragement in this video that you don't have to worry about those things, that senior moments are part of life, and we have nothing to fear about. Well, that's all I have on senior moments. And if you want to share anything in the comments, I would love to read how you feel about senior moments. And if you've had fear over them, but hopefully after this video, you're encouraged and uplifted and realize it's nothing to fear. You can just laugh about it because you're not alone. All of us seniors are in the same boat you are. Well, now I'm going to leave you with an inside beauty tip. My inside beauty tip is from Isaiah 46:4. Even to your old age and gray hairs, I am He. I am He who will sustain you. I have made you and I will carry you. I will sustain you and I will rescue you. That verse reassures us that God's commitment to us is forever. It does not end. His promises to us are not broken. He will be with us and get us through anything we have to deal with in life. Now, when I think of my ma, who, as I said, had dementia, yes, she had some suffering. There were days when she cried, she was confused, she was paranoid, she just couldn't get her wits about her at all. But those moments when they came, it seemed like as quick as they came, they would leave. She could be redirected, and then she was laughing and joking around and talking to us. So, in my opinion, that was God's way of protecting her. She might have known deep down inside something was wrong or something was off, but she couldn't put it together. A lot of times, the person that has dementia has no idea they have dementia. They don't have a clue. They're just going along in life and don't know any different. I know that no matter what we have to face, whether it's cognitive decline or some other health issue as we age, God will be with us. He'll never leave us, He'll never forsake us. You really have to look at the whole picture because even though aging can bring on a whole set of problems that none of us want to look at or face, aging is also a gift and it's a blessing. And I would guess, I don't know, but I would guess people that lost their life early, that did not have the opportunity to age and get older, they would trade not having to face these things that seniors have to face for those extra years of life to be with their loved ones. So always keep that in mind. And as I said, be uplifted, be encouraged. Don't let the wicked thoughts enter into your mind at all, and just laugh. Laugh at yourself, laugh with others, and enjoy senior moments as just kind of a funny part of life. Well, that's how I feel, anyhow. I thank you so much for being here today. I truly do appreciate it. And until we meet again, this is the old girl signing out. See ya.